All right, Shalom. All right, Shalom. Waiting for the brother. He's right down there. I'm gonna take this time to do a brief introduction of the lesson. So, the lesson is going to be titled Battlefield Tested. And basically, the reason is right now we're going through so much trials and tribulation that if you haven't noticed, you are being battle tested because, we're going to find out in the lesson with the Holy Scriptures and the power that Yahweh Shem Shai gave us to discern that, we're in a place in time where it's getting really hectic. Let me get my tablet. So, with that said, we're going to give all praises and glory to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, B'Hashem Rakakwadash, and, I'm going to warm up my tablet. But here's Shalom Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai B'Rakakwadash. You know, we're going to talk about Battlefield Tested today. I got some scriptures lined up. Let me see, let me get my notes out. So, what is going on in the world right now is there's a lot of tribulation and trials going on. Everybody's getting tried.
The wildfires are in Canada.
Yeah.
Is it Canada?
Canada. And it's affecting all the East Coast. And there's earthquakes still, volcanoes erupting. More importantly, the fall of this wicked man Esau, the devil, the white man. And to let you, I think we already know. I think everybody in the whole planet knows who Esau is now. Right? We're at that point because people that look like you, Esau, hate you. They're going online making videos. These white guys that look like white people talking about I hate the white man. Well, every week, a country is declaring independence from Britain, according to Google. So, just to make you think about it, is Britain was one of those heads, right? It was one of those wicked tribes of Esau, and colonialism is what they were selling. So they controlled India, a lot of those little countries. They're not little now. Like the scripture says, they're gonna turn their back on you. So, but why I say this is, India is a big ass fucking country. That land area is fucking huge, and Britain is not a big land mass.
Crazy, huh?
It's crazy, but let me explain it to you. Esau's blessing is a gun, is a sword, right? So it doesn't matter how many Edomites there are. His blessing came straight from the Lord. So he's going to be able to conquer and not be conquered for a while, right? So now Britain is a very small place, and there's not a lot of British white people. Even if there is, and even if let's say the last ones that are left are the ones that are rich off of this slave trade that they did, because they called everybody slaves, Hindus, everybody. And I was watching this movie named Kasari, and it was about the Sikh warrior that him and his 21 crew fought against 1,000 Afghans. Now we know the Afghan people are sick by nature. You know,
They like to dance.
they're like the dancing boys. They're perverts.
Those are the ones that the U.S. military, they save a bullet. If they get captured, save a bullet so they could, you know? Because
No shit.
motherfuckers are tortured, you know?
No shit. Right? And it's disgusting what they do. So they deserve to die. Yeah, you deserve to die. So let's get First Timothy. Wait, I got the wrong one. First Timothy 6:3. So, and it's to say, those 21 warriors knew that, and they were like, pa 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 pa.
There's 20 of them?
Yeah, just 21 of them. But the reason why I say that is because everybody in the whole world has something in common, and that's the hatred for you, Esau.
Yeah, it is. Man, they're just talking about India can't even have a soccer team. And the motherfuckers like what, like 1 billion, almost 1 billion? Big ass last man, they can't even afford a soccer team or something, right?
If there's 9 billion people on the planet, they're 1/9, or like whatever that math is. They're a huge part of the population.
Yeah. No, they are. Yeah.
China's the second biggest part of the population.
Yeah.
And in Esau, you're last. You know, just get First Timothy 6:3.
First Timothy 6:3, it says, "If any man teach otherwise and consent not to the wholesome words, even the words of our Lord Yahweh Mashiach, and to the doctrine which is according to godliness."
Yeah, promote a good life, right? That's what it says in the NLT. And you know, it says a godly life. So yeah, you can put people in slavery, but you have to release them after a while.
Yeah, it's part of the law. Well, Hebrew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're supposed to ask them, hey, do you want your freedom or do you want to keep working? Or
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. And then the thing is too is you can't just send them out by him like with nothing.
You gotta pay him
something. Yeah, you gotta give him something though. You know.
That's why. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say yeah. So that's righteousness, man. If you got a servant though, and he's been serving you for what is it, 7 years? You know, he's a good servant though. You gotta be just like for example, Esau. You work for a company for 20 years, and they fucking fire you for something super simple, man. They don't give a fuck the time you put in for the company, man. They just look at you as just another employee though.
It's not slave.
Yeah. But with the Hebrew, you get a woman, got some family though. Hey man, you know, set them off good though.
Yeah, because they help you build up your region, right? And part of that thinking was back in the day to let a slave go is because once you have a slave and they build you up, they built themselves up too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So they're gonna compete with you. So you send them off.
Yeah,
right?
Because that's created like I said dynasty, but you created something that, you know.
And that's real smart. Right? That's real smart. But what does Esau do? How many fucking Burger Kings or McDonald's or fucking Popeyes or whatever restaurants are in one fucking town?
Yeah.
There's so many Dutch Bros around here, bro. It's fucking sick.
Yeah. They were just one right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Motherfucking, there's already one in this area. Not only one. There's 3. There's 2 in fucking over here in Hanford.
Oh yeah. There is.
They got 2 here. They got 1 here.
And they just barely built because I seen it a second Starbucks here in town.
Nobody wants that shit.
On Bush Street. Yeah, and it's like no one even goes. They're used to the one by Fast Food right here.
They want that fucking Dutch Bros, bro. You cannot compete with Dutch Bros.
Yeah.
So, and that's a good example, Dutch Bros and Starbucks. Let's say Starbucks was first and they hired someone. And that dude was the one that invented Dutch Bros. So he was like, man, I'm working for Starbucks all this time. They had to take this video down because I'm using those too. Oh man, I've been working for Starbucks all this time. I know how to make all this shit. And then he opens up his Dutch Bros. Now you got competition. That's why in slavery, you would send off your, and righteous, you know, it says right here, righteous teachings. We promote the righteous teachings. So yeah, you could have slaves to help you build up your empire, but then they're going to have substance yourself if you're righteous, because a righteous slave owner has to pay his fucking slaves. There ain't no fucking way they're just going to work for free.
Yeah, because there was a patient that I was picking up right here, and he was telling me that there's like a ranch. I don't know right out there by Stratford though, but this guy, the supervisor, he'll take care of them though. You know, like he'll like if it was a day that it was because it rained though, he'll still pay them for the day. Like if they work though, they worked for this guy for more than 10 years though, man. Happy though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A happy servant will stay longer. That's even going to a job though, man. You working at a job though, and you're good though, and they're treating you good and everything. You're gonna
want to stay.
Yeah. But if you're at a job where manager's bad, you're busting your ass, manager's bad though, and they still tell you shit, and you're like, what the fuck am I gonna stay here for?
See, that goes into the lesson because you're supposed to pay your workers, right? What kind of slave master has slaves that's fucking naked? Your other slave master friends are gonna be like, and just to give you a good example, when that bitch Bathsheba went to Jerusalem to go talk to Solomon, she thought a fucking regular motherfucker was Solomon.
The doorman.
Oh, Solomon, you're here to greet me? No, man, I was just the doorman.
Doorman, yeah.
And that's what happens to Jake. That's what happens to all of us. People think I'm a doctor, and I know I'm just a caregiver right now. But I'm gonna be a CNA. Yeah. I'm gonna be a LVN or RN. But they see me already fucking being that top dog because that's the way Jake goes, baby. So this bitch was like, oh man, Solomon's out here. He's fine. And it was just a regular ass Jake. He's fine. Oh, I'm glad to see you. And she said something crazy too.
Yeah, she must have. Yeah.
And then this homie was like, what the fuck? And then I bet you everybody was laughing. Nah, man, I'm just a doorman. It's just how Israel rolls, right? That's how Yahweh Shem Yahushai wants his folks to be. Ain't no fucking way he's gonna want to have a servant that's a bum. And you know what? I'm not saying anything. If you don't have a job, you don't have a job. You don't have a job.
We've been there, man.
Yeah,
we've been there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so we understand though.
You'll get one.
Yeah, and I'm happy for this brother though.
Yeah, I got 2 jobs now.
Yeah, I'm happy for this brother because this brother went through the rough, man, for like a year. I believe, right?
Yes, sir.
A year. I went through it for like just the little bit 7-8 months though.
That's good.
So I know how it feels, man. So like I said, we're supposed to rise up our people, man. You know what I mean? Supposed to though, especially the brotherhood, man. That's why it's a commandment though. Yahweh says it's a commandment. Love your brothers though, man. And the thing about it though is, but we don't give a fuck about you 2/3, man. But at the same time, no, we know where it's at now. Being in the truth though, we know where it's at though. This brother's happy, I'm happy though. You know what I mean?
Heck yeah, and the dynamics change.
Yep, yeah, exactly, yeah.
Everything changes. So let's get Isaiah 48:10, and everything changes for a positive. You see how, because Solomon was already inside the temple, and he knew that she was coming, and they all must have had a good laugh.
Yeah, people that are around there.
Because not only that, let's think about this. He's the doorman, the first person she's seen at the door. Once she went in there, the whole nation of Israel was decked out.
Yeah, I can imagine though.
And then she said that too. She said something, oh man, look at this. Or she was amazed by how he treated his people.
Exactly, right?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't treat them like shit, man.
Because in the nation of Israel, and that's the most important part, even though we're being prophets right now, we're high up there, we're all going to get a piece of that kingdom. We're all going to get that kingdom. And everybody, look at, when you get a piece of that kingdom, it's gonna feel like this. Imagine yourself. You're working hard. You're digging for a well. Bam! You hit something. You uncover it. It's a big giant boulder the size of your backpack. It's fucking gold.
You're gonna be like, damn, man.
You're gonna be happy, but nobody's around, so and except your slaves, they're gonna be happy for you because they're gonna get a promotion. Or if they're wicked slaves, they're gonna be like, let's kill this motherfucker and take that.
Didn't Esau do that shit to I think it was I don't know if it was Moabites or the groups out there in islands though. They found a diamond or some shit though. They found something, right? And they went back to report it though. And these motherfuckers killed all of them and shit and kept the diamonds and shit, man.
There you go. Wicked.
See, you can't, I think it was some Moabites or something though, But that's the type of shit that Esau does, man.
And they're gonna get back at you.
Oh yeah.
The whole world's gonna get back at you. Yeah. And guess what? I'm not gonna feel bad for you when I get back at you. I'm gonna let all the nations get you.
Definitely though. Yeah. Because man, everybody's on Esau's neck right now, man. Everybody. Even here, man. Even here in America, man.
That's right.
Everyone's on Esau's neck though, man. Because they you know, they got that thing going with the finding out the truth more and more of that kid Nolan. That when they found the Jake they found dead in the island. Yeah. They're saying too now it's because he was getting all the Edomite women though, man.
Remember what I said it's penis envy. It's always about penis envy.
Yeah. Now they're saying it was more like because he was getting all the Edomite chicks though. The Edomites were hating on him.
And that's true.
And I believe it.
Because you know what I see? Let's say, and it's my neighbors too. She's a little husky bitch, but when she's outside with her husband, and I'm outside, she's always looking at me. And I already know, but I don't. But guess what? It's not intriguing to me. You know why? Because not only is that a sin, she doesn't look good. But what I'm trying to say is that's how Edomites. They're catching the curses now.
Yeah. Which that's it in Deuteronomy.
Yeah. Let's get Isaiah 48:10.
Isaiah 48:10 it says, "Behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction."
Damn, man, see, all we're talking about is what we're talking about: affliction. Because that word affliction, you know, I'm gonna look it up in my little dictionary. Let's see.
Hey, you know, Esau can't take affliction.
Uh-uh.
Esau, man, now they're complaining and shit, though, man. That it's hard out here for jobs, though. They can't find jobs, or you know what I mean? Like they're just complaining. You know what I mean? That the food, you know, prices going up and shit, though. So I'll be like, well, welcome to being an Israelite, nigga.
Welcome to our world.
Man, welcome to our world because we've been going through that, man. You motherfuckers catch a little on. Look how you guys acting. Jumping
out of buildings and shit.
Yeah, you guys are bitches.
Jumping out of fucking buildings. That's how you are. But guess what? The word affliction, according to Google AI, affliction is a noun that refers to a state of pain, distress, or grief, or anything that causes it, such as disease, illness, or misfortune. And who is the most misfortunate people in the world? The Israelites.
Yep.
Now, let's go back to the good old word, to the good word. Because in Isaiah, it said, and this is a word that was told to Isaiah because it was the Lord telling him, "Behold, I have refined thee." Now, that means that through all your fucking troubles, because what happens when you lift weights? Oh, then you feel sore. Well, your muscles are just been torn, right? They have been torn. And what is the best builder for it? Rest. Recovery is the best builder for muscles. So when what you're trying to do right now is rest. Rest in your mind, not anywhere else, because you still got to work. But be assured in your mind that that's what's supposed to happen. You're supposed to go through all these fucking troubles, man. Losing your job, losing your woman, thinking that you don't have enough time, saying stuff like, "Oh man, where did the day go?"
Yeah.
Missing a whole fucking meal. Not remembering if you ate or not that day.
Damn, that's tough, man.
Having a bladder infection, going to work while you're having a bladder infection. See, it's a big struggle, and then Jake is like, tough, man. Jake is tough. We're the ones that keep going. And Zechariah 13:9, I'll read it. "And I will bring the third part through the fire, and I will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is my power." And that's the whole purpose of affliction. Remember I told you when I was on that trampoline, the first thing I called on when I hurt my knee is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And then Conroy McGregor did the same fucking thing.
Oh, yeah.
What? But he didn't get healed.
No, he didn't, though. I think his shit was already fucked up, right? I think.
His shit was already fucked up. What a fucking moron.
Because you see how he was going like, yeah, it was just look awful. You know, this guy's shit was already fucked up already, though.
What a stupid motherfucker.
And he still tried to kick.
Still tried to do that fucking on his injured leg.
Yeah. Fucking idiot, man. And all a lot of people were prompt to see that fight. It ended less than fucking probably 30, like a minute or so.
Yeah.
They didn't go even past the first round.
I watched that fucking whole fucking fight card.
Yeah.
And then I went to go get a fucking fountain drink right before that main event. And when I came back, not even a minute later, fucking fight was over.
Yeah.
I was mad.
Fast, yeah.
But the thing is, it's two-sided coin. Yeah, he was stupid for doing that as a fighter and as a warrior, as a man. But as a businessman, he made $29 million.
And you know what? It was crazy because I was talking to this yesterday. I was like, Terrence Crawford, he had a point. He said, because if you know Terrence Crawford, he's one of the best boxers nowadays. Man. He said that he does boxing because if you think about it, it's like these people that go into sports like basketball, play basketball, football, they do contracts though, right? They gotta, it is a lot of money, right? But they gotta be in the team for 5 years, do contracts for 5 years. And he's like, with us boxing though, shit, we just fight for one night and we get paid though. And we don't gotta be slaving it though for 4 or 5 years though. And while these other people that play basketball, football, they gotta be working out and be a team, gotta play all these games and all that shit. And he's like, us boxers, we just gotta fight one night and that's it and get paid out.
They don't get no rest.
Yeah, and they get to chill throughout the whole year, you know? So that's what I'm saying though. So things like that though, man, makes you wonder, like, man, like, shit, you know? Because even these people, because there was that basketball, Jimmy Butler.
Oh, yeah, Bulls?
Yeah, no.
No.
He used to be though,
yeah.
But he's like in these different teams now. But when he played, but he played with the Wolves, right? And the way his contract was, like, like I see he signed though and everything though, but it was just a fucked up deal. So he just started fucking off though and not giving a shit though. Eventually he got drafted to another team. But he did it on purpose because he signed a shitty contract with them.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
You know what I'm saying though? But even at least with boxing though, it's like if you fight, you'll still get some money though.
So that's a good thing because people are everywhere noticing. There's boxers that have the names Yahweh Bashim Yahushai on their trunks.
Yeah.
They have fringes. MMA fighters. There's not nobody in the whole goddamn planet that doesn't know who the real Israelites are.
Yeah. Now people know. People know, man. Yeah.
And it's important because can you get Ephesians 6:13?
Can I get this real quick?
Oh, perfect.
Sirach 2:5, it says, "For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable man in the furnace of adversity." See, acceptable man.
Damn.
You know, this goes to show that it's not for everybody, though, man. Only the righteous, the real men, are gonna be able to go through the adversity, though, man.
Yeah, just think about when you're trying out for a basketball team. There's cuts every week.
Yeah.
There's people that go in there that have been playing basketball on like Little League and.
Well, they got the summer league right now.
Yeah, the summer league, NJB, and then there's people that played on the school team but not on the league, and then there's people that played at recess but not on the team and not in the league. So there's 3 levels. Motherfuckers that play on the basketball court on recess think that they can. They'll try out, and they'll get cut. And even the guys that are on the school team will get cut. But the guys that were on the school team and did the extra league, the ones that worked really hard, they'll be on the team.
Yep. Yeah, that's how it is, though. Yeah, because they got camps though for these teams, though, you know.
And if you got a dad or a mom that was a basketball player and she's a coach, now you definitely have no excuse.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
So we are the superstars of suffering. You know, slavery.
That's a lesson right there.
How can you go through slavery and not suffer? How can you be? Look at, and Mexico was a first country to have an indigenous president, Benito Juarez, and a black president, El Guerrero.
Yeah.
And
he got a statue.
And he fucking ended slavery in Mexico. He said, "Fuck that shit." Man, that is real democracy. If democracy is real, that is it. Not here.
No.
You gotta be fucking crazy to think that this place, America, is suitable for a free man. Look at see how that white girl just looked over here? She looked directly at me. And I already know what she's thinking. You know? But that's that, and then if that guy in the truck is a white man, he'd probably get out and shoot him. Because he might have seen it. And he's gonna start a fight with this woman. See, that's how it happens for us. I seen you looking at that Mexican. And the worst part about that is that young man Nolan, man, he had to be an example. And remember, an example is something that everybody gets to see.
Yeah, like Emmett Till. Emmett Till back then was an example.
And he might have been Emmett Till in the reincarnation.
Yeah, I was gonna say reincarnation though. Yeah, because the way because they said, I seen another video that there was some like I don't it looked like RNs too, you know, and they knew the person that moved his body though. They said they had him face down.
Oh.
And the thing is though, when they transported him, he said that the way he looked though, like he got beat though, like it was he got beat though by something though, you know. And this person, that transporter, like I said, he took a picture and his name said right there, you know. So it wasn't fake though. And and they're like, you know, and so the RNs though, they knew the transporter though that was transporting his body though. So they're like, and he spilled everything though, you know.
Yeah, because you're gonna pick up that person and they're not gonna be stiff. They're gonna be all.
Yeah.
So let's say you put your hand on their spine to lift them up, and then you notice what the fuck? It's like jelly.
Oh yeah. That's right.
These because what happens when they do this with you, Jake. When you take your baby to the doctor, they do things with their legs to make sure that there's no fucking sexual abuse going on, but you don't know it. They'll do tests like that.
Yeah.
They'll make sure, they'll move their arms, they'll ask them, and now they ask them in front of you, do you feel safe at home?
Yeah, they do shit like that. Yeah, because I remember when my woman gave birth to my first child though, I had to go, right? I had to go and I left though. So the nurses had to ask my woman, are you not getting beat by him or something? You know what I mean? Like you're not you're not in an abusive relationship though. And she's like, no, what the hell? You know, she's like, oh, these are the questions we gotta ask though. Like,
what the fuck?
Bitch,
right.
Bitch, look like she had a fucking black eye. But I guess it's protocol.
Protocol, perfect. Protocol. Now, if there's protocols in place, Mr. Nolan should have been a murder. What did they say it was? It was because they're always gonna say it was self-inflicted.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Like
man. Bullshit.
What the fuck? And then because if the hospital there is taking it, and all the practitioners there are making notes, which they do, they have to make notes. There's fucking evidence.
Yep.
So this country is racist.
Oh yeah.
Because they're saying that no, these white kids didn't do that.
And then one of their mom's a judge.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine that.
And see, everything's falling into place now. Everything makes sense now. There ain't nobody coming up talking about we're racist or we're full of hate. No, they're all coming up and actually they're not even coming up if they think that.
They fucking know, man.
Because they fucking know. We're not even fucking yelling anymore, which is a good thing, Ron. Look, because I still see, I still watch GMS, and they're still going hard on Edomites. Now, the reason why we don't go hard on Edomites is because they're already catching it. And what we're doing right now is basically telling everybody, you see what's happening? We told you.
Told you so. Yeah, told you so.
So the most important thing is to have that armor on. So let's get Ephesians 6 and 13. And it's a
6 and
yeah, go ahead.
6 and 13. It says, "Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand."
Damn. So in the NLT it says, "Then after the battle you will be standing firm." Right? Because it's a battle. Why would you need armor? Why would you need armor? You see, the more you read, the more you learn. But let's help you get this understanding. So you need armor because it said here, so you will be able to resist the enemy in the time of evil, right? In the evil day. In that day. What day? Now.
And it says the whole armor. It didn't say part of it.
So let's talk about the whole armor. Well, right now I'm playing a video game called Mega Man X. And I have a cheat code, right? I do the glitch code. So you get all the powers in the beginning, but then you still have to find the armor. You have to find the helmet, and the helmet helps you break stuff. You have to find the X-Buster, and that helps you kill your enemies faster.
Is it the blue armor?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then you have to get the blue armor, and that reduces your damage by 50%. And then you have to get the fucking leg, and that helps you dash. Now you're ready to fight these fucking big enemies you got. You see? Nothing's new. Everything has a fucking beginning, and they change the story. So who's Mega Man? Us.
Yeah.
We're us. And Dr. Sigma, that's the Edomite. That's Satan.
So even with that show Sonic, the fucking what's his name? Eggman.
Yeah, Eggman.
Edomite with the technology.
Eggman. Yeah, right.
We're Sonic, but we're the ones that have this
Mm-hmm.
natural abilities. So run fast. There's one that runs fast. There's that other one, Knuckles, fucking powerful with his punch though. So we got
Tails.
Yeah. The one that
flies.
Yeah. So we are the
superheroes.
Yeah, we're all superheroes. And Esau's Eggman with this technology.
And how does it always happen that the enemy of the superhero is always using technology?
Yeah, always
using technology. Because Esau uses technology. All right? Let's get Ephesians 6 and 11.
Ephesians 6 and 11, it says, "Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil."
And the wiles are his strategies. It's tricks.
Yeah.
But tricks are for kids, Esau. We see through your shit. Now everybody sees through your shit. Because one of his tricks is he did it. What was Trump saying? All Mexicans are rapists. They're terrorists.
Drug dealers,
but he's a motherfucker that fits all those descriptions. He's a terrorist because he's allowing fucking Israel to do whatever they're doing. He's funding them.
Yeah, and then now I heard this, man. They got, you already saw a big picture of him painted on the wall, and they're just spitting like they said they're saying, you know what I mean, to this guy,
they're
man.
tired.
Yeah.
And if you don't believe me, look at Albania. Albania is a little country above Greece and Italy in the little mountains. And Dan Aykroyd's Albanian, Jim Belushi's Albanian, just so you can see what kind of people are Albanian.
Those guys are Jakes, though, huh?
They're Jakes.
They gotta be Jakes.
They're Jakes. They're so fucking cool.
Yeah, because even the brother that died
Jim Belushi, James.
Then he had the brothers. Well, it was Jim Belushi. They made the Blue Brothers?
Yeah, the Blues Brothers.
Yeah,
but you know what I'm trying to say, right? Those are people are uprising against the Trumps because the Trumps are trying to buy their fucking coastal land and their islands.
Oh, shit.
And they're saying, fuck no. They're burning up all their tractors, all their supplies, beating up all the people that work for them. So the whole world is tired of you. This is the end for you, Esau. But it's perfect. Because right here, our best friend Paul is trying to warn us. He said, put on all of God's armor. Because you won't be able to beat anybody with just a helmet. You won't be able to beat anybody with just a shield. You won't be able to beat anybody with just the armor. You won't be able to beat anybody with just the shin guards or the feet boots. You need the whole motherfucker.
Yeah, you need it.
It's like Voltron, baby. You know, you need all those lions. Even fucking Power Rangers. You need all those fucking Megazords and whatever there are.
Yeah, because when they get their, they become the big one robot.
And when they become one big robot, what happens? They ain't getting touched.
Yeah.
The show's over.
Yeah, and it always happens like that. At the end, they become that big robot though, and then they just start fighting against the creature or whatever, you know.
But just imagine all those things we see on TV, all those shows we watch. They're fucking based on reality.
Yeah. Based on the scriptures, though, man. Yeah.
So,
Mega Man Island, you know?
You know what the most amazing thing I ever seen? I seen a fucking Jake, this little black dude, do a Naruto wall run in high school on a fucking short. The first time he did it, he fell and ate shit. And they were all laughing at him. But he fucking didn't give a fuck. He thought he was Naruto. To him, he is Naruto.
Yeah.
And the Lord said, okay, check this out. You laughing at my boy? That motherfucker ran all the fucking way from this wall to the corner, and he just fucking did it because Jake has special abilities. Okay, so if you're sad and concerned that the world's going to end for you, maybe it should end for you because you haven't done anything good.
Yeah.
Like, what is the purpose of you being alive if you haven't done anything good? You haven't told anybody about the Lord. You haven't told anybody about the Israelites. You haven't told anybody about the name Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You haven't told anybody anything.
Like, what the fuck are you doing, man, with the time? Because we're in a time of grace right now, though, you know?
Shit.
So you see everything that's going on right now, though, and then, you know, get off the couch and not do shit, though, man?
Yeah.
Hey, man, like, you gotta warn the people, man, you know?
Like,
warn the elect, though.
Warn anybody who can, like, because the scripture says, answer every man's question.
Yeah.
And I know you guys seen that people walking on the street. If they come up here and ask, yes, we're gonna tell them.
Yeah.
And now our great leader Apostle Sahar, he made a good point. I was watching the sit down from 7-Eleven last week, or maybe it was this week. But he said something important, and it went like this: when somebody's asking you, "What about this? What about that?" and you're saying, "The Lord said," you should be saying, "Yeah, the Lord said, but I also agree with the Lord. I'm saying it too."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, last week. Yeah, I'm saying it too. I'm saying that the white man is Esau, the Edomite, the devil. You know, I'm saying it too.
Yeah, because you agree upon what the Bible says, though. You know, you agree upon it, though. And then the thing is, though, like I said, you break down the scriptures, though, and it all makes sense of the world, though. You know, it does, though. Someone breaks it down to you. You know what I mean? Like you understand it. Like, oh yeah, like like I said, making a lesson about who the Edomites, the true Edomites are, is easy. That's the no part. But to someone that's coming into the truth, though, it may be hard, though, to understand, though, and get it, though. But then you start realizing, like, oh shit, no, you know what? It's true, though, and that's what the scripture says about this and that. Oh shit, that makes sense, you know. Job 9:24.
Yeah, and when a young brother comes in, no matter what age he is, he could be a fucking 7-year-old dude. He's a baby still. He's a baby when it comes into the truth.
Yeah.
You got to treat him like a baby, and Esau treats babies like sex toys. You can't be like Esau.
And you cannot say that we're making that up because you know damn well that's fucking true, man.
And you ain't gonna take down my shit because you know it's fucking legit.
It's the truth, though. It's the fucking truth, though, man.
Everybody knows that.
You go on Google and shit and say what rates at the top, you know, PDF files, though. You know who's gonna come out.
You can't get around it.
Yeah. Every time you see some weird ass case, I just seen last week though that a woman caught her husband, which is Edomite, fucking their fucking family dogs. You call the cops on that fool though, man. You got arrested for that.
Now that's disgusting. You know what Jake gets caught doing? Fucking his wife's sister.
Yeah, some shit like, you know what I mean?
Or the mom. This is it's. I mean, we're in a place where things aren't the same with you people. Things are not the same with you people. You know, there's a term for you. It's called sun dodgers. Like you'll get out of the sun real quick. Like I'm in the sun right now and it feels good. It's early morning sun. It feels good. But there's a thing where you'll get in the sun and you start fucking getting dizzy, red, overheating, start panting like a dog. I mean, I'm serious, bro. And that's fucking terrible. But guess what? That's a lesson for you Jakes. Only Edomites get like that.
Yeah, exactly. And you know these people get like that. I don't know why you're saying that they don't. Because you're saying like they're transparent. But fucking you touch their fucking skin though, that shit turns red though. It's the blood, man. Like,
and they get cut easy.
Yeah.
It's just if a water falls on them, like they'll get sick. They'll get, oh man, it hurts them because their hair doesn't protect them.
Yeah, and they're thin. Their hair's so thin that you know they get.
It's like if you like the mine's a little. Look, I'm balding, but my shit is bouncy. Water falls on it, it's not gonna touch my skull. It's gonna go down. And I think that is why the Lord made us different. You know, I think that, like, like Pastor said, do you think that? Do you believe it? Of course I believe it.
There's a difference.
There's a
We
big
see it.
difference.
We feel it, you know?
If you don't think there's a big difference, then why is everybody trying to be black and Mexican?
Exactly, though. Trying to be us, though, man. You know?
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. Why do you think these Edomites gonna try to get the suntan?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, though? But then you Jake's want to fucking lighten up your skin, though.
Yeah, and then they see the whole world's fucked up. These Edomites are trying to get darker, and these Jakes are trying to get lighter.
Yeah, yeah.
Edomite will have a tan and a spray can. Be like, I ain't going out, no son. Or come out orange as fuck, looking like a fucking carrot, and have a big smile on his face because he feels like it. He feels like proud of the brotherhood. But now, I'm noticing that there's fucking people that are white people, like Albanians, Irish people, some Americans, Spaniards, some Spaniards, like the Italians for sure, with fucking swag.
Oh yeah, definitely though. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I remember we were preaching in Hanford, and I thought he was a white boy. He was an Italian guy. He started rapping the Bible verses.
Yeah, yeah, he did though. Yeah, I remember that though. He's talking about something with David swords and all that. Yeah, yeah.
But you see, I opened his mind because he didn't even know about the book of Hebrews.
Yeah, yeah.
He was like, the book of what?
What? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna base Remember that one? That there's a meme or there's a short where this guy's asking this one Beetlejuice.
Yeah, yeah. Little
yeah.
My head. Yeah, yeah.
She's asking him, "Are you a patient?" And this bitch didn't hear her right. She's all, "What? Is I'm gonna base her?" That's what happens when you're not paying attention to the whole picture.
Because like I said, that dude, he says he's a Jake, though he could know all that, talk about things like that. But it's like you don't know if there's a book of Hebrews in the Bible. But here you are talking about David's sword and all these other stuff, though.
You don't know who the message is for.
You don't know even me. It's like, oh yeah, you must have busted a cool freestyle, but at the same time, you don't know nothing.
And I opened his mind. I helped him see things, and who knows where he's at now. I know he's probably still rapping, but his mind changed. Everybody that comes up here, your mind changes. Don't act like it doesn't.
Oh, like Jake too, that came over here, right? With you, yeah, because he said he was into music too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you gave him your information. I mean, Jake has it, so just now based on the Lord wants to do with him,
yeah. And I hope he does. I hope he does.
Yeah, because he got the message though. And that day, brother came out. You told him you came out for him.
Yeah, because I could have stayed home and played video games still.
Yeah.
I was trying to beat Donkey Kong.
But he came out, brother came out, for him though, specifically for that day though,
And if you people don't believe that, that's fine. I'm not trying to prove anything. I know that I have a connection with the Holy Spirit. I know I have a connection with Yahweh Shem Yahushai. I know I have it. Because he was here like basically waiting.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. As soon as I started camp, he was right there in his car. Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, okay.
I'm preaching the word.
Oh, yeah, because you were setting up.
I was barely setting up. He was waiting for me.
And he stayed the whole camp.
Yeah, he stayed the whole camp.
Yeah.
So why don't you put that together? And to make you even more scared, why don't you put these two things together? The Jakes that have those extra abilities, they're going to get heightened. They're going to get better at what they do.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So when you see... And it always happens with Mexicans and blacks. When you Mexicans, I'm talking to you. If you see a black person or a Jake, and you're jealous, just try to forget about it. Try to be his friend. Just try to understand that that's the way he is. He's not trying to be like that. That's just the way he is. But you have a certain way that you are, and those same brothers, Jake, they are jealous of you. It's a back and forth situation. Why and how do I know this? Lowriders. Who started it? We did. Who has better fucking shit now? Jake.
Yeah. Even from the style of the shirts, the cholo.
Same fucking shit. You can't tell the difference.
Even that rapper white dude will tell you though,
Yeah. Even the Cubans, they dress like this too. Yeah. Because Cypress Hill, they're Cuban.
Yeah.
You couldn't even tell.
Yeah. And then that guy was a blood. Then he got shot or something like that, so he just focused on music though. But see, he was in a flag gang. This guy was what you want to say, Hispanic though. And he was smart because he said, "Do not put me." He didn't want to be put in the Chicano box though. He's like, "I'm just making music for everybody," and because of that though, they didn't see him. They didn't put him in a Chicano box though.
Mhm.
But you see these other rappers though that are from the South though, they put them in a Chicano box though, and they don't really grow as much though, you know,
Mhm.
because they put them in this box though. So they wonder why and this and that though. But it's like, you know, they put you in that box though.
Mhm.
So that's the thing about it though, man. Because music, you know how they say music is universal, you know,
Yeah.
and it really is though, you know. But nowadays, like I say, you see Jake though, you know, so, Mexicans and blacks though in LA, they're like make music together and all this other shit though, man.
That's right.
Like, there are brothers. So at the end of the day, even if it's like on the left hand side though, there's still our brothers though, man. You know, there's fucking Mexicans and black gangs. There's black, so-called black though, and Mexican gangs and shit.
That's right.
You don't see that they're in connection though, and they try like there's a over there in Kalinga. There's Jake though, right? There's Jake though, man. He's a year older than me, a couple years older than me though, but this guy was in the Mexican gang. He was a bulldog, right? You know, if you don't know this alley, there's a gang around here, right? This guy was a bulldog, right? And he was telling me this story though, right? And I got love for this Jake, man, because this Jake will back me up to the fullest though, right? So he said that, you know what I mean, he was riding his bike though, and some the red team, right? They're like, hey, isn't that the N-word?
Ooh.
That's a bulldog? And he's like, look, and he turned around, he went back though, and he said he beat the shit out of them, right? And he said, what offend me more, first of all, they call me the N-word. He's they disrespected me. All right, you know, I'll say what's up though. But he's like, I went back though because they said the N-word though, you know?
Damn.
But the thing about it though is that he's like in the Mexican gang though.
Yeah.
And this chick, he still kicks it with them to this day, you know? But he's cool people though, but you know? But anyway, like I said, we're brothers, man.
Yeah.
I see him as a brother. He sees me, he says, what's up? You know? He's cool, man.
Now the only bad thing is the generation before me. Let's say my dad. I mean, he doesn't have anything against Jake. And the reason why is because he knows too. Like he knows Jake. He knows there's black folks in Mexico. He knows.
Yeah, Veracruz, Oaxaca.
Oh shit! And then there's a quarter with Celia Cruz on it.
Oh yeah.
It says it was made in 2024. It says azúcar.
Yeah.
Hey man, this
like
is.
You would think she's Jake woman. No, she's Jake though, but she's from she's
Puerto
Cubana,
Rican.
or Cubana, no?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and Puerto Ricans. Yeah, Puerto Ricans. Guess what? Guess who started breakdancing?
Yeah.
And guess who took on breakdancing? As soon as Jake and Jake and Ephraim started breakdancing, the whole world started breakdancing.
Yeah, the whole world started breakdancing.
The whole world.
Even on the, we're on the West Coast, but even the East Coast, man, they got the connection too. As so-called Mexicans and blacks over here, we got the connection. They got it over there too. And in Texas too, they got that connection.
Yeah. And then breakdancing was a part of the Olympics. Motherfuckers got gold for spinning on the head. Man, that was when I was breakdancing. That was the goal, to go to some place and show off the skills.
Yeah.
So that you can get noticed. But guess what? This is the most important skills. Can we get Psalm 66 and 20? Because all these things that we're talking about are called blessings.
Exactly. Yeah.
Blessing.
66
and 20. So Jake goes to the gym, and there's a bunch of white women there. Of course, they're looking at him. Jake has a better definition of muscles.
Tall, Jakey tall.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
But you have your gifts too. You should focus on that. Focus on your gifts. What are your gifts? So, what's my gift? Well, I can make girls laugh. Any girl laugh. And it's called dad jokes. And I don't know if people know this, but yeah.
Okay, right there. It stands out. But
Yeah.
I nearly wasn't even trying to. If you corner of my eye, caught my corner of my eye.
And he's wearing his pajamas. He could probably pick up a doctor bitch right now.
Exactly. Look, he's tall.
Hey, ain't no fucking. I'm not jealous of that.
I don't know. Hey.
But you know what? Some of you devils are.
Exactly. Like that kid knows.
Man, that's so fucking fucked up. But it has to happen so that you can see. Can we get that?
Yeah. Psalm 66 and 20, it says, "Blessed be God, which hath not turned away my prayer, nor his mercy from me."
Bam. You see, even though that happened to Nolan and happens to Emmett Till and it happens to everybody, it's not happening to all of us. For a specific reason. What's up? These are garments.
Yeah, what are you guys doing? Preaching the word?
Preaching the word.
That's great. I'm curious.
Oh, no problem. All right, you have a good day.
All right, take it easy. You too.
And you see, we answered his questions.
I mean, he looked like a so-called Edomite, but I mean, we ain't gonna yell at him, you know?
I'm not in the yelling mood.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But what's going on right now is we're talking about the blessings, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about the blessing. I'm like Max Holloway said, I'm too blessed, baby.
Yeah.
If that dude is fucking everybody up.
Yeah, he's a Jake. He has to be a Jake.
He has to be a fucking Jake.
Yeah,
Man.
the way he is, has to be a Jake.
There's no fucking way that he can't be. Oh, in Hawaii, all over the world, there was a import of Native Americans, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
There was Puerto Ricans being imported to Hawaii for the pineapple. How fucked up is that? And then, of course, you know, Puerto Rican Jakes come in all shades and colors. You know they're mixing with those women.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So, Mr. Holloway, you might be one of us. I think so.
I believe you.
I believe even Justin Gaethje is one of us.
Oh yeah. It has to be though.
Because there's no way you can be that humble. You know, he got knocked out quite some times. Nobody thought he was gonna beat Ilia Topuria, and he fucked him
up. He fucked him up. Yeah.
Left his face all kinds of swollen, man.
Because they didn't think he was gonna actually beat his ass.
And you know why you did that, Justin? Because Yahweh Bashim Yahushai let you do it. He said, "Oh yeah, nah, I like this guy better." And that's how he rolls, baby.
Yeah.
He'll get you fucked up for no goddamn reason. For reals, baby.
Oh, that's how it is, though. Yeah. That's how it is, though. You would think that he got it in the bag, though, and then boom.
And that's exactly what was going on. Ilia Topuria was like, I don't even think you should step in the ring with me. But that's what kills you is a fucking confidence level. It's hard, man, because you built up your skills and then you built up your confidence. So you don't have a choice.
Yeah, because the Most High let that with Mike Tyson, though. Remember how he was, though? And then he started getting
Buster. And then Buster busted him.
Busted his ass, yeah. Because his mom died that night, I believe, right? He had all that
emotional
damage. Emotional damage, though. He fucked him up. He fucked up Mike Tyson.
Hey, but both of those guys are emotionally damaged.
Yeah.
Both of those fuckers are.
Yeah, that's why. Well, with what's his name? With his coach died, Cus the Mike. Yeah. So he had all that in him, though, Mike Tyson. So that's why he was able to fuck all these fools up, right? But then now, when his time came back, though,
not better than not. You didn't have more of that than Buster had, because Cus DeMarcus, he was a good guy. He taught you a bunch of shit, and he was a real good guy. I don't think guys like that are white. I think they're Jake.
Yeah, that's Jake.
But Buster lost his mama.
That same night.
You think about losing your fucking mama. Even I think about losing my mama. I get all teary-eyed. Yeah. You know? It's just, and then you have a fight, and then you get knocked down, and then you're like, oh, mama, I can't let you. And that's what he said, too. Buster said that.
Oh, yeah? Oh, okay.
He said he got knocked down, and he talked to his mom when he was down, and he said, I can't let this happen.
Yeah.
Damn, boom! You see how motivation works?
Yeah. That's crazy, but it's the truth, though. It's the fucking truth.
So what's motivating us? Well, the world's coming to an end. That should be one thing.
You know, it's crazy though. The camp yesterday, Paul Tahar said, like, he said originally he wanted to name before it was called Great Millstone, he was gonna call the End of the World though. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he said it was gonna call End of the World, but he said through the Spirit, of course, it was called Great Millstone. Yeah. You know, but he said that he wanted to name it End of the World though. So I'm like, that makes sense though.
Now let's get Psalm 60.
Can I get this?
Yes, please.
Matthew 5:13 it says, "Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost its savior, wherewith shall it be salted?" If Savior Yahushua, it is therefore good for nothing but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men. Jeez, we're the salt of the earth, man. Even if we're in low state, though, we're so fucking salt, man.
Hot, yeah, it's flavor, but beautiful. How important is salt? Well, it's very important.
And then you can't even put too much of it.
Yeah, you can't put too much.
Balance.
But guess what? Salt is such a beautiful thing because you could be dehydrated and they'll put an IV bag and that shit is nothing but salt. It's called saline.
Oh yeah.
And that'll restore you back to health.
Yeah, because my woman's dad though, he gave us a bag of salt and something else though. But he's like, mix it together. Yeah, I think that's what it is. And he's like, water.
And cal is what the fuck is the English word for it?
Yeah, how do you say that in English though? Because I believe that's what he gave us though.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry, people, but it's not happening. It's not gonna happen. So can you get Psalm 68 and 35, and I'll read Psalm 68 and 19. This is Psalm 68 and 19 in the KJV. Blessed be Yahweh, who daily loaded us with benefits, even power of our salvation. Selah. So Yahweh Shai, man, he is the salt of the earth, because think about this. When he died, that's when we got the Holy Spirit. That's the salt, right? Try to cook the motherfucking meal without no salt. Ain't nobody gonna eat that dish. So you have to have flavor. What are you guys doing up here? Well, this is the salt, if you want to say it. Because what was he asking about? The robes.
Garments.
I don't know what he said, but we have the same type, right?
Yeah.
So he knows that we're a team. And at first I was like, what the fuck? But like, he just asked, and I was okay. So if the conversation would have continued and he left, I would have said, hey, what do you think about the mark of the beast? Because right now is the important part. Because if we're blessed by Yahushua, who daily blesses us. Remember that prayer? Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Let us not trespass against others, but give us our daily bread, right? And forgive us. Lead us not into temptation. Amen, right? Our daily bread. It's always a daily bread, but sometimes we forget because we're getting fucked up, man. We're getting fucked up, and we get so fucking frustrated, man. It's so fucking horrible. And then you decide to give up on everything, and then guess what? Right when you decide to give up on everything, that's when the blessings come in. Because you can't be, look it, if you're fighting, if you're a boxer and you think that jab's coming, you're never gonna parry it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You're never gonna parry it because you think it's coming. It has to come, and then you think, okay, now I can parry.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because there's a difference between I'm waiting for the jab, you get hit with everything else because you're just waiting for that jab.
Yep.
You're just waiting for that fucking left hand to pop off, and it's gonna come this way, but you're not paying attention to everything else, right?
Yep. That's true.
So we're not paying attention. Yeah. Oh man, and then some people have a long guard, right? Some people have a short guard, but the best way to throw a jab is from right here. Boom, it's already out there, right? So what's the best time to catch a blessing? When you don't expect it. Sure, pray for that blessing, expect the blessing, but give yourself a break, man. Because if you're not ready for it, you're not going to get it. You're only going to get it when you're ready. And, Psalm 68 and 35 will be the last one.
Psalm 68 and 35, it says, O God, thou art terrible, out of thy holy places, the power of Israel, he that giveth strength and power into his people, says in his people, blessed be power.
He is terrible, right? That's the first thing David said. O power, thou art terrible. So the first phrase is, oh God. So that's Elohim. That's the chariots, right? That's all the other angels and all the demons, all the powers used together to make the universe, right? So he said, oh power, thou art terrible. Rightfully so. Remember those 185,000 Syrian soldiers that died in one night?
Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The works. Look at even the time of Egypt, though. The split, though, the Gulf. The Red Sea split.
That was amazing.
It was a miracle for us, but it was terrible for them.
It was a terrible miracle. Let's say that.
Yeah.
Because things like that are not supposed to happen, right? And that's why back then the whole world was afraid.
They knew about it.
They knew. But now they're not afraid of us because they know that we lost our connection. But we have a connection, and we're regaining it. So they're starting to be afraid again.
Yeah. Because like I said, dude came up, though. He was just out of curiosity, though. What's going on, though. But you see, when things started happening like that, is people start questioning, like asking them, like, what are you guys doing?
Maybe.
Like, what are you guys doing?
Maybe it's important to ask.
Yeah, like what? Like, I'm just curious though. So therefore, we're being the light out here, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if it's a light for you to be shining on though, that's it's on you though. Well, it's on the Lord better yet though to give it to you. But if it's not, then it's either you're gonna receive it either good or bad.
Yeah. And remember, it's always important to, when you make an application to a company, you always check up on it, right? Check up on the Lord. How you doing, Lord? I know I asked you to do this, and to me it seems like a real big task, but I know you got it. And you don't want to know how I know? Because when I was going through my struggle, I was asking for job. And now I got like fucking 10 interviews. I already got 2 jobs, and I don't know why the fuck I'm having another interview, because I'm not going to be able to have that job.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you're waiting and anticipating for it, it just keeps getting loaded up.
Yeah. That's right.
How am I going to work 3 jobs? And I still don't got that job that was promised to me. That's going to be 4 fucking jobs.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And I'm still going to go to school. God damn.
That's a lot.
Yeah. But all those things I need. But I'm so blessed I can be like, man, I don't want to. I got to get rid of something. I'm not going to get rid of the first one. I already have a second one. And I'm going to have a third one. I have an interview on Monday with 2 fucking companies. Why?
Blessings were just stacking up for the brother,
Because I didn't let them come. I was so worried about being worried that I had to do something. I had to do something. But now, guess what? Now I definitely got 2 jobs. That's for sure. So I'm already fucking, my day's already fucked up. But guess what? It's because I don't want to go through that again.
Yeah.
I don't want to go through that again.
That's why with you, my job, bro, like I don't want to call off though, man. Ever since I started working, I haven't called off though. And then last week though, I had like a stomach pain, been a bug or something, right? And it was just like one of those where it hurts though, right? And I still want to work like that, man. But even throughout the day, I was suffering though. But then the end of the night though came out, I was like, it was just that day, man. It was just one of those days, man. And I just left it alone.
And that's the whole lesson.
Yeah.
Wait.
Just wait, that you're during the time you don't want to go through it, but you have to go through it because now the next Saturday, which yesterday at work though, was easy peasy, man.
Easy peasy,
man. And thinking about that day that I suffered, was like, man, today can't compare to last week how I suffered,
And I can't complain. I can't complain about my job being hard. It's not.
Yeah, and mine either, bro. So the good thing is, like I said though, that we're able to come out, that we were able to come out though. I had enough, today I'm off today, and I had time to come out here,
Yeah. So. But the thing is, sometimes it's hard to come out. Yeah. Like especially during the week. If you're working during the week, you're not coming out. I mean, I understand that brothers have days off during the week, but when you work the whole week, like 5 days in a row, you're extra tired.
Oh yeah. And that's how it was when I was working as a gardener over there at Harris. I worked Monday through Friday, and I remember we had camps on Thursdays. I was like, damn.
You were counting the minutes, right?
Yeah.
Counting the seconds.
Because I had camp out here, right? But I'm not tripping though, it's a duty. And the next day I still had to go to work. It would have been easier if
like today.
Friday though, yeah, right? Or today, off today, or it was Friday. I just had a camp though, but at least the next day I'm off though. But no, it was Thursday, and Friday I still had to work the next day. So like that humbles me, because I went through that shit, man, for a whole year, over a year, and I was doing it though, So now that I'm off those days, Thursdays and Sundays though, and I'm able to come out though. I have no excuse though, so it makes it, I've been through it, man. So I know how it is though,
And it's important to suffer like the scripture said, and especially in Zechariah. I will put you through the furnace of affliction.
Yeah.
Struggling, misfortune, this and that. And it teaches you to appreciate the things that you have and the things that you need and the things that you want, right?
Exactly.
Puts you in perspective.
Yeah, because it made me, honestly, I wanted all the things, though, but I wanted things, but then look, now I'm like, I don't even care for them more.
Exactly.
The things I wanted, I don't even care for them. I don't really give a fuck about them more.
And then you're gonna get them anyways.
Yeah.
That's how it works, folks.
Yeah.
You people call it manifesting through the universe. The reality of it is just prayers being answered by the Heavenly Father through His Holy Son, Yahushua, by the Holy Spirit, and the chariots. In those spaceships, there's angels and demons. Those are just angels, all of them, really. There's just categories of good angels and bad angels, and they're not bad or good. They're just trying to do the work of the Lord.
They're doing their job.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And most importantly, appreciate your struggle. Brother, appreciate your struggle, because that's going to make you a brand new you. Oh, an important you. The part of you that needs to grow, because the part of you that needs to grow is safe, right? And if it's safe, it's not going to grow. You have to put yourself in some sort of danger, right? I bet you when we were coming out of Egypt, we were worried about what are we going to eat?
Yeah.
Where are we going to sleep?
How it's going to be over there.
We don't got doctors. We don't got the things that we're used to. Okay, you're used to those things because you were a slave.
Yeah. It's the same thing here in America.
We're telling you that you don't have to be a slave.
Yeah.
Although you're still a slave. Like, we're slaves. We're slaves to Yahushua, and we're damn sure slaves to the fucking country. Because we got the SS card. We got the driver's license. We got contracts, baby. Like you said, we got contracts. And this contract lasts forever. Especially with the Yahushua. But the good book says, you know, if you have believing masters, work hard for them.
You know, motherfuckers work hard for the master's degree.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man, that's a perfect example. But now work hard for the master.
Yeah.
And he'll bless you ever so. You know, so with that, I hope you guys were edified. Till the next time, shalom. But we're going to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Shalom.
Shalom.